Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini for the entire month of October 2022. This is going to be a modified version. There is so much information that's going on there. I'd be here for hours and days going through all of the different aspects and transits for the entire month. Just know that there's a lot. If you're not a part of my Facebook community, go check it out. I listed a full report about what the transit material looks like by the important dates, including the new moon and the full moon eclipse this month. There's a lot. So we're coming out of all of that crazy energy from Mercury retrograde and all of the challenges that we've gone through from August and September. The universe is really going to start pushing people forward, and it's asking you to pay attention so that you can make some very decisive decisions. So that is as simplistic as I can make it for you. This modified format is the Four Masters format. And so for me, what this means is I'm going to read this in your perspective so that you can see this, okay? In my viewpoint, east, south, north, and west, just so that you're aware. So we're looking at it from both the element and also the angelic perspective, because that is what I do. And we will clarify with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, also the White Sage Tarot. You will get an angelic healing card, and then we will read the details at the end from our sacred geometry. But let's go ahead and start with our sacred geometry. You have a big one. You have rebirth, transformation, reweaving, and reactivating. We have the energy of 7, which is a lot of spiritual energy in itself. So the symbol that you see here is Archangel Metatron's cube. This is a huge, this is a huge sacred geometry piece, because Archangel Metatron's cube houses many of the other sacred geometries within it. So this is one of the cards and one of the energies that can be used for manifestation. This is one of the best cards to use for doing crystal grids because of that manifestation that can go in lots of different areas and energies. But we're talking about rebirth. We're talking about change of some sort, transformation. So Gemini, we're talking about the energy of Scorpio, which is the death card. In some instances, we're talking about rebalancing, which is the energy of Libra, which guess what October's all about? What? This is what we're getting ready to get into. So let's go ahead and let's start with the first card, which is the energy to the east. The energy to the east is supposed to be in the reverse position to your perspective. Queen of Cups in the reverse position. So the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. The Queen of Cups in the reverse position is indicating that there could be some difficulty in conversation with somebody. Now, the energy of the east is the energy of air. The energy of air is the energy of thought. And as far as the Queen of Cups in the reverse position is concerned, either you or somebody else is having an issue or will be having an issue here in the month of October when it comes to agreeing to disagree. When the Queen of Cups is in the reverse position, it can very well indicate that someone is off balance when it comes to thoughts, okay? So that would be what the universe would want to make sure gets highlighted for transformation. Here is communication, especially if it's emotional in sense, or even when it comes to spiritual in sense, because that is involving the way that we communicate ourselves, right? So let's continue to move forward and let's let the story fall out. We're going to move over now to the south, which is Archangel Michael. This is the element of fire. And what we have is, well, hello. We have two cards. Two major arcana. This is going to be juicy. We not only have the energy of the High Priestess, but we also have the energy of the Star. So what the universe is saying, as far as the energy of the South, we are talking about Archangel Michael. We're talking about protection. We're talking about protecting yourself. We're also talking about making sure that you are being pushed forward in a gentle way. It's assertive energy, not aggressive. It means your drive. It means your passion for moving forward. It means your willpower. Okay? So what you're being asked to do is rebirth. You get to you get to wish on a star. And the High Priestess is indicating to you that there's more information going on behind the scenes that you currently are aware of. So go ahead and wish for what it is that you would like. You cannot make this up. This is the energy of where you can manifest and rebirth. To call the signage out here, it is very possible, Gemini, that you could be dealing with an Aquarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there just so that you have a frame of reference in case that is meaningful to you. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward to the position of the West of Water. Archangel Gabriel, communication. Wah, wah, wah. Not necessarily. What we have is the energy of the Eight of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Cups from an emotional perspective. The Eight of Cups is all about walking away from things that no longer serve you. It means walking away because you have done all the different things that you can do. All of those cups have been filled. There's no more energy that can be put into those cups. Therefore, you must go seek out the ninth cup. The ninth cup is the cup that is going to provide you with your happiness. Okay, your happiness. So you have to seek your happiness here as far as emotions are concerned this particular month. You are going to be walking away, or something emotional is walking away from you. We'll go ahead and get into that moment. Let's get into the North. We have the energy of the Knight of Cups. The energy of the Knight of Cups sometimes is called the White Knight of the deck. The energy of the Knight of Cups is someone that's coming towards you. This is physical, tangible, touchable things, whether it is your physical body for restoration. I'm looking at this healing that's coming out of the Star card. Healing, offering you that ninth cup that you seek. Okay, 8 and 9, giving you what it is that you're looking for because you're out of sorts. It looks as though you go at some point with the way that you're thinking about things, something is out of sorts. So it does look like the universe is trying to come full circle and support you with what that looks like. This could be a water sign. Have to put that out there. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but with all this water energy that is here, I have to bring that forward. Also, the energy of the High Priestess is very often contributed to often Neptune when it comes to intuition and spirituality. That is very much dreamy energy that is also associated with the moon. Okay, so I have to put that out there for you as well. So I got to bring that out there. Water, because of moon energy coming up, and then water. And then water. You got water and all energetic components of this particular month for you, Gemini. And as an air sign, you can make that work if you are balanced, but this also matches in with the water element more so for that aspect of who you are. Not going to get too crazy into it, but like I said, the energy looks to me like you could have been dealing with somebody. The reason why you're looking down on yourself is because you dealt with someone you had some conflict with. It may or may not have had to do with money and resources and bad communication, and therefore you're just left in a little bit of a quandary. What do I do now? Well, the universe is telling you what to do now. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let me move these out of the way here. There we go. Why do we have the Queen of Cups sitting here for our Gemini for October? What is the additional detail? Ooh, criticism. Well, all right, so that's what it looks like. Either you or someone else had sort of a harsh tongue. This was aggressive, assertive energy. And I'm going to say aggressive at this point because when criticism comes in, it can be self-criticism, but either way, it's not a good situation. Virgo energy comes in very practical, standard, day-to-day, what is next, line it up. And if those things were not in play for you up until this particular moment, the universe is saying you get a do-over here. We get a rebirth. We get to redo something. Let's go ahead and find out what we have on this double, beg your pardon, with this double major arcana here. Versatility popping straight out of the gate. You want me to read it in the reverse is what they're saying. All right. So reverse to you. Versatility. It looks as though, Gemini, this is your energy. This literally is your card. Somebody pulled the rug out from underneath you. That's what happened. Somebody pulled the rug out from underneath you and you lost confidence in a situation. And you had to kowtow, it seems, a little bit. And that's not okay. Therefore, the universe is giving you a do-over. Okay? So when it comes to your willpower, it doesn't have anything to do with you not being versatile. This is explaining to me kind of what was going on in the past. That there's more going on that you were aware, and the universe is giving you a second opportunity. And there's healing, like I said, with this card. So you will be able to restore yourself here. Which is the reason why you're walking away. Excuse me, we're going to reshuffle those. It's time. What do we have here? Yeah. You may have been very indecisive up until this point. Okay. Venus is coming in to support you this particular month. Venus also was the reason why you were a little bit nervous about trying to take some steps forward, because you weren't ready to be ready, but now you're ready. So, Libra is asking you in this Libra season to be more decisive, and you are definitely going to be more decisive when it comes to walking away from something that is no longer serving you, or because you're done. You did all the things that you could do. Let's take a look at what's going on with this Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups. We have a Knight of Cups coming in. Yep. There it is again. We have Venus coming in here. Discrimination. Now, discrimination doesn't mean discrimination. What it means is using your discernment. These are the practical steps, the day-to-day steps. This is the same energy. Well, it's actually kind of opposite. You have Mars and Venus here opposite each other as far as what's going on with Virgo. The 6th house, future, moving forward, okay? What are you going to learn here? You also have the energy of 6. So this is definitely talking about your physical self needing to be a little bit more discerning about how it is that you're going to move forward. Who are the people in your neighborhood, so to speak, that are going to support you? You get to be able to decide with a little bit more flair how that works for you this upcoming month, but it does look like it's going to turn out well. Overall, you are going to be receiving something that is the opposite of being criticized. It's just all about butterflies and sunshine and rainbows here. Oh, my team is laughing at me. Let's go one more deep. Let's go in with the White Sage Tarot just to see if there's anything else we can pull out for our Geminis. We got the Queen of Cups, and we have criticism going on here with Virgo and Mars. What else do we have going on here? What is this about? Yep, 9 of Cups. So, 9 of Cups in the reverse position. Somebody pissed in your bowl of Cheerios. I'm sorry for being so graphic. You're unhappy, and you were listening to somebody else tell you how to be happy, and you're like, no, not doing that. We're not doing that this time. And the universe is like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If you're unhappy with something, it is time to start this whole process over again. So here we go. What do we have here going on in the energy of our willpower? What else is going on here that we can see? To me, 6 of Cups, well, you were no longer happy doing what you were doing, and it can indicate that you were dealing with someone from your past, okay? It could be anyone from your past. It could be a relative. It could be a best friend. It could be any type of a situation that cropped back up with older circumstances that no longer allowed you to be versatile. Period. End of discussion. This is what you are stepping away from. Something that was no longer making you happy. So, that's important. That's super important. All right, let's move forward into what we've got going on here with the 8 of Cups and moving forward. Yup. We have the energy of the Fool. Listen, you got to make a decision because there's something different for you to do now. The energy of the Fool, my friends, the energy of the Fool is moving forward without hesitation. It's moving forward with all the energy and gusto that you can muster. The energy of the Fool is the energy of Uranus, which touches the energy of what's going on here on the physical planet with Taurus right now. The two of them are traveling. So it's about how do we practically move into those areas that are going to make us happy in our day-to-day. All right. So there is energy coming towards you that is going to be supportive. I love this. And the final card that we have is business. We have the Queen of Wands. Now, okay, Yes, Queen, is beautiful. There's an offer that is going to be made toward you, or you're going to be stepping more fully into the limelight when it comes to new projects, when it comes to maybe a new business idea that you have, something of that nature. That is what is potentially going to be coming toward you, because you are walking away from something that did not fit that criteria before. Now, I'm a little surprised that she didn't show up in the reverse position, but that's okay, because the universe did say that there's additional detail that I don't know, but they are saying that I needed to use this in the upright position. When I'm taking a look at that previous and prior, they said that it fits both ways, so I have to read it that way so that you get the benefit of both aspects of it. Regardless, somebody is delivering to you the cup that you want to turn this around. Weren't getting it before. Now you're going to get it, that 8th to the 9th cup, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave that there. There's more detail. Just so that you know, bottom of the deck is the moon, and they didn't have me do this for anyone else. And we also have the 4 of Wands, which is the 11-11 energy. What I was trying to tell you before, the last time wasn't the time. This is the season for this to happen. Like I said, the High Priestess, trust your intuition. Put your manifestations out there, because there's more information going on behind the scenes than you know, and you being in your emotional standpoint is actually really serving you with all the different water that's getting ready to take place this month. This is about your subconscious. This is about your dreams. This is about your creativity, and it's about how to make sure that you get solid, whether it's at a home or at a business, whatever the case may be. It is coming for you this particular month. Now, let's go in with a healing angel card. Let's see what else the angels want to say to our Geminis for the month of October. There it is. Ooh, look at all that water energy again. We're talking about release. You cannot make this up. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Hello. Hello. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. Work with Archangel Michael. All of the energy here, the Star card, the High Priestess, right? Creating something that's more versatile for you, getting away from things that no longer make you happy. Work with Archangel Michael to bring that energy in. So let's wrap this up. Let's go into the energy of this rebirth card, this 7. A lot of this energy has a lot to do with your spirituality. And there's a reactivating situation that comes with that. Okay, this is another way to think about how it is that you're doing the things that you're doing. So the mantra is, my spiritual and physical bodies are reborn and reweaved at cellular memory level. Love it. So you may need to think about the way that you're thinking about something. ... You may need to release old belief systems. You may need to allow yourself to get into body, mind, spirit alignment with some support, whether it's acupuncture, whether it's Reiki, whether it's massage, whatever the case may be. However you can help yourself, look for support in order to help you change something that's a little bit unhealthy in your life right now, right? So you're getting 8th dimensional frequencies with this sacred geometry card, okay? It represents duality. It represents male and female, heaven and earth, light and dark, body and spirit, old and new birth patterns. That is exactly what this reweaving is all about. So the crystal suggestions to support a better harmonious lifestyle, including maybe eating more healthily, exercising, and changing the way you're thinking, including your meditation. The crystals that will support you would be a Herkimer diamond if you could get your hands on them. They're not that expensive, and they're good crystals. Very high quartz, high vibe. Tibetan quartz, also pretty high vibe. Euclase selenite singing quartz, and any of the platonic solid sets. So you'll have your pyramid shape, you'll have your hexahedron shape, you'll have the octagon, you'll have all of the different shapes if you can get your hands on platonic solid. Using those tools is actually going to help vibrate and recalibrate. So using those tools will also assist a lot, along with, like I said, getting to a practitioner or getting a personal reading. or something like that with my personal vibes as an angelic healer and weaver, or someone else that could be supportive for you is going to help you this month. But it does look like you're getting out of some craziness and you're stepping more into your power, Gemini, which is beautiful. There's going to be more going on than you believe. Make some additional wishes with that star card. Work with Archangel Michael to help you cut all hooks, cords, and attachments to those different types of things, and step more fully into what this month has for you. There is some beauty coming for those ashes in the past. Okay, my friends, that is what I have for you for the month of October. I hope you like this format. If you do, make sure that you give it a like. You can comment. You can share this out to someone else if you believe that they would appreciate the way that I have put this information together. And of course, take a look at my other socials. You can find me on Facebook. I don't really do much on the Insta and the TikTok right now, so I guess the only place you're going to find me is on the Facebook, and you're going to find me here. Or check me out as far as a booking is concerned on my website. And of course, if you need some crystal support, I have many things that are on my website. But of course, take a look in your own community if you feel comfortable with that. Thank you so much, Gemini. And we will talk to you next month. Bye for now.